Well, there are many issues that involve us as trade unionists, and some of those impinge on areas of politics. It's obvious that Labour's support is somewhat flagging. However, we remain convinced that only a Labour government will ultimately deliver for our members. But what are the issues, and how do we actually get the Labour government to adopt those issues? Well, I think we can all identify with affordable housing. The crisis at the moment indicates that problem. Affordable housing is an important issue, as is the National Health Service, ending privatisation and ensuring that people can get health care when needed and somewhere in their locality and not having to travel miles and miles. There's also the issue of trade union freedoms. Trade unions are hamstrung, unable to assist colleagues even in the same company. There's also a growing concern about agency and temporary workers, and we're doing all that we can to try and persuade the government to introduce legislation to give equal treatment, to protect not just agency and temporary workers, but to protect those people whose jobs and conditions have been undermined by temporary and agency workers. It's absolutely outrageous that people in modern life have been subjected to some of the abuses that we've identified as a trade union. Pensions also remains on our agenda, and whilst we've successfully persuaded the government to introduce the Pension Protection Fund and the Financial Assistance Scheme, it still remains to conclude the arrangement to re-establish the link between pensions and average earnings. Scheduled for 2012, we're pushing for that to be brought forward. The issues of affordable housing, the NHS, pensions, and agency and temporary workers' conditions are issues that you've identified as important. We agree. That's why we have them at the head of our campaigning. Your help in that campaign is vital. By logging onto our website, signing the petitions, more importantly, contacting your own local MP and letting them know that these issues are top priority. In that way, we can hope to change Labour's policy to reflect our concerns, and in that way, bring Labour back to its core values, your values, and ensure that it remains in government at the next election. These things are, in our opinion, top priority. Your help would be very much appreciated. In the meantime, we'll continue the work on your behalf.